Yeah, good morning. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 27th of April, 2024. It's just my weekly analysis video where we have a look at some of the Forex pairs I'm trading on the daily time frame using the high probability and divergence trading methods from my books, as you can see in this picture here. So, divergence book, high probability. Here's a new one, profitable Forex trading using high and low risk strategies. Hope everyone's weekend's going okay. It's been a sort of a long weekend already for us. Anzac Day, which is a big day for us Aussies and Kiwis, on Thursday, where my football team played and had a great win. But we've got this bit of a heat wave in Southeast Asia at the moment. It's supposed to be 40 degrees today, which is Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's hot. And the power's just gone out about an hour ago, and I'm in a building that's got a generator, but I don't hear it. So it's not good. It's like sitting in a sweatbox. I'm on my, not sure how much battery power I got left on my laptop, and I'm using my phone for Wi-Fi. So it's going to be a long day. All right, let's get into it. First up, normally have a look at the news for the week ahead. So Forex Factory Free Economic Calendar. Where are we going? It's from Monday the 29th. Holiday in Japan. Now I'm only interested in high impact news events, so that's why I only see red squares and grey squares on my screen. So it's a fairly busy week actually. GDP numbers out of Canada on Tuesday. Employment cost index and CB consumer confidence out of the US. Unemployment numbers or employment change out of New Zealand on Wednesday, early Wednesday morning. Then there's holidays. That must be May Day or Labor Day. I'm not sure what part of the world. Switzerland, France, Germany, Italy. Then PMI numbers out of the US, job openings out of the US. Then here's the big one for the week, probably late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning for me, 1 a.m. Thursday, local. US interest rate news. Now, they're not expecting a change, but just be careful. The markets may just bounce around a little bit until this news release. Talking head out of Canada, CBI numbers out of Switzerland, unemployment claims out of the US. Then Friday, it's the first Friday of the month. At least it's another holiday in Japan. Gee, Japan had a holiday on Monday and Friday. That's a short week. So US, we've got the employment numbers or unemployment numbers out of the US. Canada's obviously waiting another week before they do theirs. They normally do it the same day, but sometimes because if it's early in the month, like this is Friday, May the 3rd, they might go the following week. But the US employment non-farm payrolls, a big potential market mover, but not sure how much it'll move unless the numbers come out really bad, because just over 24 hours earlier, you've got US interest rate news. So just be careful during that, especially day traders out there. All right, let's get on the charts. But before we get on the charts, let's have a look at this Word document. This is just, you can have a quick read of this. I'm going to go through this video pretty quick because I'm not sure how much battery I've got left on my laptop. It's not a very reliable laptop. It's a few years old and it just gets hammered, so battery doesn't last long. I think I'm on my third battery too. Just have a read of this. Most people that are watching these videos have read my book, so they understand the different settings, different colours, what they all mean on the charts. But generally, it's pretty straightforward and common sense once you see the charts. The main indicators is bottom indicator, below the price charts, a MACD platinum. All it is a zero lag MACD. If you don't know what a zero lag MACD is, just Google zero lag, either moving average or just zero lag MACD. Oscillates around the zero level. Generally, I'm looking to sell when it's above the zero level and buy when it's below the zero level, generally. So if I went through that too quick, just pause the video, take a screenshot or read it, and that's just a setup. But as I said, most people have read the book, so no. All right, let's get on the charts before I melt to death here. All right, this is TradingView. I do all my analysis on TradingView. I don't trade on TradingView. I trade on other MT5 platforms and a couple of MT4 platforms still. Here's my watch list. It's not every pair. It's just a sample list. I'm not a trade signal provider. They're in alphabetical order. They're highlighted different colours. Orange means there's something I want to talk about in this video today. No highlight, no trade on. Dark blue, trade on, no action taken. Light blue, trade on or trades on and action's been taken. So alphabetical order. Now normally on the chart you'll see the pair, the date. This is normally the most recent trade on the right. You'll sometimes see older trades on the left. The most recent trade, the date. Stop loss normally is marked up. Initial stop loss is marked up. And my thoughts on the trade. I take a screenshot. So in this case, this is a buy on the 24th of April. So, and I was a little bit late to this one. So this one, was probably not a great example. I woke up late and I had some issues with the internet. So I was a bit late, but generally it's on the open of the candle. Everyone knows my rules. I take a screenshot, post a screenshot in the groups. Everyone's more than, they go in a shared folder. Everyone's more than welcome to join those groups. It'd be Facebook and the Telegram channels. So yeah, take a screenshot. Any trade management's also called at the time. So in this case, we had this old sell here from the 11th of April. 17th of April closed half and stopped down to, so moved down. So 17th I'm thinking is in here. So I closed half when the MACD platinum went through the zero level and price got to the moving averages, closed half, which is a good call. Put my stop loss inside the entry. Then we've got this buy signal here, which is a great little hidden bullish divergence buy setup. There's a green dot. Price come back to the moving averages nicely. We had that spike down. That was that Iran, Israel, tit for tat, missile launches or whatever. Caused a bit of a hiccup in the markets. Took the buy here, stopped out of the sell. So for overall small profit, keep in mind I got out half down here. The second half is just a few pips. So it's overall small profit. In this buy, going up nicely. I'm probably looking now, watching the MACD Platinum. It's still below the zero level. And I'll be keeping an eye on this previous high here. So let's just draw that up before trend line. Let's go basic trend line. So I'm just going to keep an eye on that previous high. Hopefully price will get to that. And I'll consider closing half or something like that on that buy. The reason the sell is still on the chart is I'll leave it on the chart to show for the week at this video. So once the video's done, I'll go back in and I'll tidy up this chart and remove that sell trade. But it's just to show you guys and girls that I was stopped out, where I was stopped out, etc. So it'll be tidied up. So I'm only in this buy trade, which is going nicely at the moment. And I'm just watching, see if it gets up this previous high, which is very close to at the moment, and where the MACD Platinum is in relation to the zero level. Aussie, New Zealand, nothing on. CAD Swiss. Another one that's highlighted in orange. What happened here? Check my notes. No, nothing. Stopped out 26th of April. So on this sell signal, similar to the previous one. Took the sell up here. 16th of April closed half. So I'm thinking that might be in here somewhere. Price is down near the moving averages. MACD Platinum through the zero level. Closed half there. Put my stop up there. So that's an overall break-even result. It's probably a slight small profit if I remember rightly in my private trading. But to me, it's a break-even out there. There's half and there's the other half there. So it's probably 20, 30 pips or something profit. Stand by. Sorry about that. Just had to pause. My neighbour knocked on the door, wondering if I had electricity. he's working online and losing money, so he's not happy at all. Anyway, where were we? So we stopped out of this sell trade. And similar to the Aussie Swiss, well, it's CAD Swiss, Aussie Swiss, there's a fair bit of correlation there. Similar sort of move, the hidden bullish divergence, buy trade taken, and it's heading up nicely. So the buy's in there. Again, I've left the sell trade on there just to show you what happened. I'll tidy up this chart once the video's done. And we're in this buy. MACD Platinum's heading towards the zero level. We're getting up close to these previous highs here also. So we'll just keep an eye on that. And it's very, very similar. So we get up close to these highs there. So it's looking good. So we stopped out there. Euro, Aussie. Now this is something, a couple of things here. All right, first thing is I took it off the chart. I just left the vertical, this buy here on the 11th of April. So this buy took it in here. So the entry was on the open of this big bearish candle, went straight down, didn't threaten my stop. My stop was below here. Eventually went up nicely, and 19th of April closed half. Let's have a look, 19th of April in here. So right on the open of this candle, it was just stalling a bit. Closed half, put my stop up. Then the 24th of April stopped out for an overall small profit. So it's basically come down. Where's the 24th? This candle here stopped me out. Overall small profit. So I'm out of the buy. In the meantime, just taking this sell here, the 25th of April. Anzac Day, took the sell. It's all very flat, the moving averages, etc. There's a nice resistance level on price. It's all a bit tight with the MACD Platinum, but it's worth a shot, this one. I like this resistance level on price. So we took the sell. It's gone down nicely, and it's hit this previous low here again. So, and the MACD Platinum's at the zero level. So on Monday, if the market opens pretty close to where it closed on Monday, which is the 29th, I'm closing half and moving my stop down to this level here. My initial stop was at 167.512, moving it down to 165.426. So I'm putting myself in a no-lose position overall, because if I get out roughly around that blue line there, that distance there is greater than that distance there. So even if I was stopped out after closing half, I won't lose anything on that. So Monday, that's the only trade action I've got. There's no new trades or anything else. Just close half of this Euro Aussie sell trade and move the stop down, put myself in a no-lose position. Euro USD in a buy trade going nowhere fast. I was a little bit concerned about this support level on price. Will it become resistance? I don't know. MACD Platinum below the zero level. So it's some buys heading up, but it looks like it's rolling over a bit. Friday wasn't kind, so not looking that good. Stops down there. Pound Swiss in a buy going nowhere real fast. Again, very similar. Oz Swiss, CAD Swiss, Swiss. So there's a theme there, correlation. Hidden bullish divergence. Stop down here is a fair way. It's a fair distance in the stop. I ideally want to get that up tighter. You want to see price break through this highs there. You know, like in here sort of thing. We want to get up to that level at least, sort of take some action and just watch the MACD Platinum as it goes up towards the zero level. But at least we're on the right side of the entry, which is great. Pound yen is a pair I'm getting rid of, and I'm still in this buy from 15th of December, so it's probably my longest running trade at the moment. Stop loss up here, can't lose. RWD just means remove when done. I'm not a yen fan at the moment. I don't know what's happened with the yen. It's just too tough to trade on the daily charts. Might be all right on the lower time frame, so it's just a bit of a struggle. And Pound New Zealand highlighting orange. This is one of my stuff ups, I think. Yeah. All right. This is one of those Murphy's laws, Murphy's rules. Took a buy in here, went up, hit the previous high, came down, got this reverse QMP filter. Didn't quite get to my stop. I closed it for a loss of the opposite QMP filter dot. So it was about, instead of taking the full 100%, it was about an 82% loss. And as Murphy's Law would have it, the very next day, it just turned up. And now we're back in buy mode. The MACD Platinum still below the zero level. The grey vertical line just means the last dot's a green dot. So I'm looking for another buy signal here. In hindsight, I could have probably stayed in this trade and put faith in the stop. And it's just sometimes it's a 50-50 chance. You know, I was thinking prices in the moving averages. You know, MACD Platinum's below the zero level. It just wasn't. The smart thing seemed to be close the trade. But, you know, as I said, Murphy's Law, mate, straight away just turns around and goes back up towards my entry. But we're out of the trade for a loss. Now I'm waiting on another potential buy setup. See if I can make up some of that loss. Pound Aussie in a buy, very similar to pound USD, sorry, pound USD, very similar to Euro USD, except it's above my entry level, which is good. This green line is the 1.25, just a big round number. And as if you look back in history, you'll see price sort of struggles around it a bit. We're sort of at it again, so it's a bit of a tricky one. Took the buy. It's heading in the right direction. Sort of popped through that level, but it's come down on Friday a little bit, but not with too much conviction. So we're still looking pretty good. I want to try and get this stop up, keeping an eye on the MACD Platinum. So it's a pound USD. New Zealand CAD, it's highlighted in orange. It means I did something. Yeah. Took a sell, 16th. With the trend, like prices come down, retrace back to the moving averages, come down. So I like that. But what happened? It came down, eventually came in, it sort of bounced off the high here and then popped up a little bit. And I was just keeping an eye on it. And had this bullish candle on the 24th. So then I decided, nah, it's sort of the way it was all sitting at that time. MACD Platinum's right on the 0 level. This has already bounced off the low. So I basically closed it for a break-even result on the Thursday, which is on the open of this candle, so just below the entry. So for me, it's a break-even, it's probably 10 pips or something. And as Murphy's Law would have it, looks like it's heading down again, but who knows? So we're out. We're not in any trades in New Zealand CAD. We're out for a break-even. Just playing it safe there. Look, it's probably going to roll back down and go through. Just annoy me. Gold, XAU USD gold. We're in a couple of trades here. Still in this buy from the 15th of Jan. Trailing the stop. Brought it right up here. So we're locking in good profit on the buy. Took a sell here on the 15th of April. And it's just going. It threatened my. No, that stop's been moved. So hang on a sec. 25th April. Yeah, it's moved my stop down. My initial stop was up here. So I dragged my stop down to reduce the risk. The MACD Platinum's through the 0 level, but there's just not enough profit there to close half or anything like that. But the good thing is I'm still in this buy trade, so that gives me some. I don't have to be too concerned about losing on the sell trade, because if I lose on this sell trade, I've already reduced my position size or risk on it by moving the stop down. And if I lose, if that gets stopped out, if it went just straight up and stopped me out, that means I'm winning big on this buy trade still. So it offsets the loss on the sell. So it's not a huge problem for me. But I appreciate that some people close out one side and no longer in the buy and put all their efforts into the sell. I get that. So if you're in that position, then you might be thinking a little bit differently. You could consider potentially closing this. But I don't know, because price... There's a big gap between the moving averages and price, and there's some pretty decent divergence forming there. Let's just draw it up here. Bullish. So you can look at this low here and go, well, look at that. There's bullish divergence hidden. But having said that, oh, it sounds like my generator's going. Sorry about the noise. It might be my generator, hopefully. Dang, what happened there? Yeah, there's going to be a bit of noise now because I've got the doors open and I only live 2 floors up, and it's right, I live above the generator. So price hasn't come back to it. That's what I'm saying. There's a big gap there. All right, let's move on because I'm sitting in a big puddle of sweat here. US dollar, just the US dollar against these 6 currencies. Last signal was this sell here, there's a sell there. It's just grinding up though. It's grinding up again. US 500, it's the US stock market. Looks like we've bottomed out. New signals this buy here. Look at this thing. Just goes up and up, and here's a pullback, and off she goes again. And finally, sorry about the background noise, but luckily most of the video's done, which is good. Bitcoin, the last signal was this buy here, and it's struggling to break these previous highs. It's not getting up there. It's sort of stuck between 60 and 70,000. MACD Platinum's been below the 0 level for a while, so it's in buy mode, but it's hidden bullish divergence. But is it going to roll over? It's a tough one. We've had the halving now, so just a matter of wait and see. All right, folks, I've got to wrap this up because the noise is getting a bit ridiculous. Thanks for watching and enjoy your weekends and stay safe wherever you are. All right, enjoy. Thanks.